Musical chairs, anyone? Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Harry Potter actors who were replaced in the sequels.
Come on, Tom. Let's finish this the way we started. Together!
Before we begin...
Still waiting on your Hogwarts letter? Then be sure to check out our network-wide Harry Potter Week from November 12th to 18th. In the lead-up to Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, Ms. Mojo, WatchMojo, and WatchMojo UK will be releasing a whole slew of new videos about your favorite boy wizard and all the fantastic beasts your non-muggle heart desires. Such as WatchMojo UK's top 10 fantastic beasts in the Harry Potter universe.
Can we panic now?
And WatchMojo's another top 10 differences between the Harry Potter movies and books.
I'm the half-blood prince.
For this list, we'll be looking at actors whose character was played by someone else in subsequent films. We'll be excluding instances where one character took on the role of another, as happened with Vincent Crabbe, and where actors were playing the same character at different ages.
Surely you didn't think I was going to keep my filthy muggle father's name.
Number 10. Genevieve Gaunt as Pansy Parkinson, replaced by Scarlett Byrne. No less than 4 different actresses portrayed Pansy in the movies. However, only 2 of these actually had credited speaking roles.
What's that supposed to mean?
When she first appeared in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Pansy was played by Genevieve Gaunt.
Does it hurt terribly, Draco?
It comes and it goes.
However, when the role was expanded in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince and the Deathly Hallows Parts 1 and 2, Gaunt was replaced by Scarlett Byrne, who did a great job of bringing the character's mean streak to the big screen.
What are you waiting for? Someone grab him!
Number 9. Nina Young as Helena Ravenclaw, replaced by Kelly MacDonald.
It's Helena, isn't it? Helena Ravenclaw. Rowena's daughter.
Are you a friend of Luna's?
In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, Ravenclaw's house ghost, the Grey Lady, is revealed to actually be Helena Ravenclaw, daughter of Hogwarts founder, Rowena Ravenclaw. The character was originally played by Australian actress Nina Young, but replaced by the more established Kelly MacDonald when the final film rolled around.
He's lied to many people.
I know what he's done! I know who he is! He defiled it with dark magic!
Rumor has it that Kate Winslet was also offered the role. We were perfectly happy with MacDonald, however, whose performance was one of the most memorable supporting roles in the movie.
If you know, you need only ask.
Number 8. Danielle Tabor as Angelina Johnson, replaced by Tiana Benjamin. This character's role in the first 3 Harry Potter films was relatively small, although she did manage to score during a Gryffindor-Slytherin Quidditch match in the Philosopher's Stone.
Angelina Johnson scores! 10 points for Gryffindor!
When the part was expanded for Goblet of Fire, Tiana Benjamin replaced the original actress Danielle Tabor. Benjamin was originally meant to appear in subsequent films, but was unable to commit due to her involvement with the British soap opera EastEnders. Oddly enough, she wasn't the only Gryffindor chaser to be replaced in a later film, as Katie Bell actress Emily Dale was swapped out for Georgina Leonidas from Half-Blood Prince on.
I know you're going to ask, Harry, but I don't know who cursed me.
Number 7. Derek Deadman as Tom, replaced by Jim Tavaré. In Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, British actor Derek Deadman portrays Tom, the barman of the Leaky Cauldron, seen during Harry's first trip to Diagon Alley.
Ah, Hagrid. Usual, I presume?
No thanks, Tom. I'm on official Hogwarts business. Just helping young Harry here buy school supplies.
Bless my soul. It's Harry Potter.
However, the character was taken in an entirely new direction for Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Ah, Mr. Potter. At last.
Jim Tavaré's performance featured Tom as a bald hunchback innkeeper, who aggressively escorts Harry to meet Cornelius Fudge after he accidentally blows up his aunt.
Oh, come now, Harry. The Ministry doesn't send people to Azkaban for blowing up their aunt.
Tavaré's performance makes the scene stand out and meshes perfectly with Prisoner of Azkaban's off-brand of humor.
Now, Tom will show you to your room.
Number 6. Richard Fish as Bill Weasley, replaced by Domhnall Gleeson.
True enough. I got also a werewolf named Greyback. Hope we pay the favour one day.
To say that Domhnall Gleeson replaced Richard Fish is a bit of a stretch. But hey, we have photographic evidence. Fish's portrayal of the character in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban consists of a single scene in which he's seen in a single photograph. The photo, which Ron shows to Harry in the leaky cauldron, is from the Weasleys' trip to Egypt.
Egypt? What's it like? Brilliant. Loads of old stuff like mummies, tombs. Even Scabbers enjoyed himself.
Bill wouldn't pop up again until Deathly Hallows Part 1, and by that point, he'd been replaced by Domhnall Gleeson. Gleeson would reprise the role in Deathly Hallows Part 2, helping to defend Hogwarts from Voldemort and his army.
It seems, despite your exhaustive defensive strategies, you still have a bit of a security problem, Headmaster. I'm afraid it's quite extensive.
Number 5. Elizabeth Spriggs as the Fat Lady, replaced by Dawn French. The Fat Lady appeared in just 2 of the 8 Harry Potter films, and the 2 incarnations couldn't have been more different.
Amazing! Just with my voice! Amazing.
For tune-up Major.
It's all right.
In The Philosopher's Stone, the character is played by Elizabeth Spriggs. A classically trained actress, Spriggs' performance oozed regality and gave the Fat Lady an air of sophistication.
Password.
Caput Draconis.
This made the character's appearance in Prisoner of Azkaban all the more surprising. The film saw comedian Dawn French taking on the mantle of the Fat Lady and giving a truly hilarious performance. Unfortunately, this would be the last time we got to see her character in the films.
He's here! Somewhere in the castle! Sirius Black!
Number 4. Jennifer Smith as Lavender Brown, replaced by Jessie Cave. The Harry Potter series has seen its fair share of annoying characters, and Lavender Brown is up there with the worst of them. She's needy, whiny, and hopelessly jealous of Ron's relationship with Hermione.
Lovely.
Of course, this only became apparent in the 6th film, as prior to that, Brown was nothing more than a non-speaking background character. She was played by Kathleen Cawley in Chamber of Secrets and Jennifer Smith in Prisoner of Azkaban, but then by Jessie Cave from The Half-Blood Prince onward.
Where is he? Where's my 1-1? Has he been asking for me? What's she doing here?
It was a noticeable recasting, and drew objections from some, while others claimed it had originally been designated to background characters at random, before auditions for a speaking part. Number 3. Verne Troyer as Griphook, replaced by Warwick Davis.
Vault 687. Lamp, please.
A goblin and employee of Gringotts Wizarding Bank, Griphook bookended the Harry Potter series, appearing in The Philosopher's Stone and Deathly Hallows Parts 1 and 2 respectively. Verne Troyer played him in the first movie, but Warwick Davis actually voiced the character and took over from Troyer in the last installments. Davis also played Professor Flitwick and appeared as both characters in Deathly Hallows Part 2.
You probably don't remember
that I showed you to your vault the first time you came to Gringotts.
Davis also holds the unique distinction of being the only actor in the series to play 2 versions of the same character, as Professor Flitwick's appearance was completely reinvented between the 2nd and 3rd films. Number 2. Richard Bremmer as Lord Voldemort, replaced by Ralph Fiennes. Evil has many faces, which is especially true when it comes to Voldemort. Over the course of the films, a whole host of actors brought the Dark Lord to life.
From this day forth, you put your faith in me.
Before Ralph Fiennes stepped into those shoes, He Who Must Not Be Named was played by Richard Bremmer and voiced by Ian Hart, also known as Professor Quirrell.
Harry Potter, we meet again.
Then it's Hart's stunt double under the robes when Harry stumbles on Voldemort drinking unicorn blood. And we're not even counting the 3 actors who played young Tom Riddle. Only in the 4th film do we see the revived Voldemort that we know and fear.
Things have changed.
I can touch you now.
Enter Ralph Fiennes, and one of the scariest performances of all time. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Slytherin takes possession of the Quaffle. Bletchley passes to Captain Marcus Flint.
Where do you think you're going, Flint? Quidditch practice. I booked the pitch for Gryffindor today. Easy, Wood. I've got a note.
Look, it's just not going to work, okay?
Yeah, but it's 5 years, you know, 5 years.
Who think you are, Will Mafalda Hopkirk?
Deal?
Yes. Ah, Mafalda. Travers sent you, did he? Good. We'll go straight down.
Show us what you see.
Hello, boys. Don't you look dashing?
Number 1. Richard Harris as Albus Dumbledore, replaced by Michael Gambon.
It takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to your enemies, but a great deal more to stand up to your friends. I award 10 points to Neville Longbottom.
2 legendary actors, 1 iconic character.
Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, if one only remembers to turn on the light.
In the first 2 Harry Potter films, Richard Harris brought one of the series' most beloved characters to life in a way that few could have ever imagined.
You will find that help will always be given at Hogwarts to those who ask for it.
Harris almost passed on the role, but was convinced by his granddaughter, a massive Potter fan, to take it.
Alas. Earwax.
Sadly, we never got to see how Harris would have approached the character as things got darker in the wizarding world, as he passed away in 2002 at the age of 72. Michael Gambon took up the mantle from there, and did a solid job of continuing his legacy, while also giving his own spin on things.
Is this all real? Or is it just happening inside my head?
Of course it's happening inside your head, Harry. Why should that mean that it's not real?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Ms. Mojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.